Hello. Mic is on. Okay. Pew 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 pew. Loading, loading, loading. Where is my coffee? Right. So, once again, we are flying the Aerostar 600 from A2A Simulations. Just because I like it so much. Don't worry, we will change the aircraft soon, but for now, yep. Keep static port clean. Okay. See how, look at this. The hydraulic pressure is down in the aircraft, and thus the gear door is slopping down. That's cool. Let's remove these. Actually, let's do another test. What we can do is we can do the see if there is any contaminations in the how do you do that? Maybe it's easier to do it with the mouse. How do I get it up there? Yeah, okay, I'll lift it up. Looks nice. Oh yeah. Huh. Cool. Right. Remove that. And untie the thing. And then we have the other side. Look at that. We're going to do a small experiment now. So just to confirm the length or the detail in simulation here, we're going to jump into the cockpit. Plonk. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll just check so all buttons are off. And then we'll turn on the battery. No, we'll turn on the beacon. Turn on the battery. We turn on the hydraulic pump. And then we get out. And let's see. Yeah. The doors has closed. I was right. That is so cool. Okay. Flaps is up. We turn the aircraft on, so we might as well leave it like this. What's the temperature? It's pretty cold outside, so we'll close the door. We're getting summer here up in Sweden. Right now it's 21 degrees in the shade where I live. Around the area of Gothenburg and here in southern Australia we have 10 degrees Celsius. Okay. Checklist. So we're done. Pre-flight, passengers, seat belts, cabin door closed, lock, battery ignition off, gear switch down. Yep. Flaps is up. Yep. Brake test for flight controls free. Well, it's a simulator, so but you never know with this one. Park and brake is set. Battery switches all of batteries on. Gear lock lights on. Elevator rudder trim is centered. Whoops. Let's just check. So they'll work. Elevator rudder trim, hydraulic shut off, fuel. Let's refill some of the and update the digital monitor. Fuel warning off. Is everything up here working? Yep. Is everything here working? Well, I can't check that until I turn on the master switch. Circuit breakers are all in, and yes, they do work. So you need to actually check those. Altimeters and clock. Let's set the altimeter to airport pressure, and we have hectopascal and not inches of mercury, and that is correct for Australia. Okay, engine start. Yes, okay, so let's do this. First, props full, and then we'll turn off on the pump. Listen. Yep, seem to be working. We'll set the how cold is it? The engines are rather cold, so we'll prime them. So we'll prime the engines by putting the throttle on half, turning on the fuel pump, counting 1, 2, 3, stop. Cracking the throttle, start. And we hear ignition. Come on, come on. Yes. Good. We have RPM. We have pressure. We have pressure. Put it up to 1,000 RPMs. Turn off the fuel pump. Turn on the alternator. Let's do the second one. Okay, so whoop, whoop, whoop. About half. Fuel pump on. Prime. 1, 2, 3. Crack. Come on. Yes. Okay. Here we go. 1,000 RPM. Here we go. So we have okay. Turn on the nav light. Fuel boost pump off. Left alternator on. Back to slave. Let's see. So, okay. And things are warming up. We can turn on the avionics, so set the transponder to alt. We'll set the master avionics. on that thing, that thing, that thing. Oil is very cold oil. So the red line is the oil temperature. Thinking? No, it's not. Anyhow, we're waiting for the oil temperature to get up a little bit. Okay. Take my trusty joystick. We'll do the radio thing. Taxi.
Yankee Mike Papa Charlie traffic, SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo, is taxiing to runway tree 5. Yankee Mike Papa Charlie.
And I hope we'll clear the hangar here. We'll do a left turn. Whoop. Yeah. Okay, let's do the cheating way. Because I forgot to do... Okay. Sorry about that. I'm not going to redo this sim because of that. I used slew mode with my keyboard to just move my aircraft a little bit. And now my brain is, you want to redo everything? You want to redo everything? No, I don't want to redo everything. Right engine oil temperature is good. Still waiting for left engine, so we have to be a little bit nice to them, to the engine. This is like, why do they want me to start this way? With the wind coming from, well, oh, they want me to go the long way around. Ah, okay, we're not starting from this runway. Let's see if there are any aircrafts around. Whoa, stop. I should have stopped before. Lucky me not doing career mode here, because I would be dinged for entering the runway without permission. Why weren't I allowed to start from this side? Well, at least the engine is... oil is outside temperature 11 degrees, battery... Here we go. Okay. Parking brake set. Warm up, run up. First, let's turn up the instrument lighting. If we end up in clouds, that's a good thing to have. Right, CO mixture rich. 1000 RPMs. Right engine is a little bit ahead. So what we do with this on the right. Well, yeah, it's not hard enough yet. We have to exercise these before it works. So 1000 RPM. Check temperatures, they are good. Mixture rich, 1500 RPM. See, it's a little bit lazy there. And voltage, yes. Now we go 2000. 100 RPMs. See how the prop is not following. So it's time to exercise this. So we'll go down to 1000 and up again. You have to be careful. Look at the manifold pressure there. Two. Three. Let's do this. See. Let's do it one more time. Ah, it's one of those days. Well, we should get it at 1 engine is misbehaving. Here we go. See the discrepancy there? Okay, left magneto. Nothing is happening. Okay, now. Yep, we're getting heat warnings. Need to do this. Oh no. to have the engines, the left engine cool down. So in real life, I think I would be hesitant to take this aircraft flying. Let's see maintenance and analyzer, engines left. Looks nice. So according to this, everything is okay. Guess it's okay then. Let's do the magneto test again. 2100. Losing 300 there. Well, I guess we end up in a field somewhere. Strobe on. Now support. So we are going runway 35. That's basically, so we'll go port straight out.
Yankee Mike Papa Charlie traffic, SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo. Taking off runway tree 5. Straight out departure. Yankee Mike Papa
It's a
Charlie.
long runway, so we don't need. Cabin door closed. Controls free. Mixture full forward. Fuel sectors on. Fuel boost pumps on. Drop fuel instruments. Radios. Flaps. Trim is set. Heat. On. Fan. Heat. Because it's cold. The cockpit. Let's see what happened to this. Somewhere around there. And low. So this is my old flight plan. Huh. Can I well, let's do this just to make it simpler. We'll do this. Flight planner send to avionics. Do we get it? Maybe yes, we have it. We don't. We have a. Okay. Let's do it this way instead. So why B D G D go. That's where we're going. Yes, bingo. Enter, activate. Good. Now we have a magenta line. Thank you. So my plan was to this is the Melbourne International. Okay, so my plan is to go straight out, turn left, and then get on course so we can look at the Melbourne Harbour. Okay. Probably highly will try to keep out of the lowest here. Here we go, I think. Let's just check. So instrument checks. Okay. We can turn this on. Let's announce takeoff depart straight out.
Yankee Mike Papa Charlie traffic, SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo. Taking off runway tree 5, straight out departure. Yankee Mike
Turn
Papa
on
Charlie.
the autopilot so it's ready when we need it. Okay, let's just check. No aircraft on final. Nope. Brake, positive climb, gear up, pull back on manifold pressure to 4, then back to 4 on propeller. We are over the blue line. That's nice. So which way did we start? We wanted to go over the harbor, yeah. So we'll turn right. Back a little bit. We don't need to make as much noise. And we don't want to go too fast either. Okay. Everything seems okay, so we'll turn off the fuel boost. Forgot the landing lights. We might as well turn those on because we are below 10,000 and over the city, so let's turn it off. Stay time. coffee. Let's turn on nameplates and see if there are any other traffic around. Yeah, there are a couple of simmers over there. Yeah, let's do a highly illegal flight around city center too. Nice. Cruise ship. That's a container ship that is loading up. Let's just check speed. Temperatures, they are good, okay. More cruise ships. What's it say on that one? Spirit of Tasmania. Cool. Oh, look at this. This is some kind of arena. And of course, glass buildings doesn't like the scanning of the city because they reflect the environment. Then sometimes they look like zombie houses because of that. But church is nice though. Well, let's get on with it. There we are. Over the harbor again. Container chips are left. Being loaded. way. So we'll throw some old coal into the machinery. And we'll start climbing. Yeah, that's just about 45 degrees. So we might as well, what would we do heading? We'll do heading on the altitude. Oh, sorry. Don't do heading until you have set the heading. That's dumb. And climb. Climb, climb, climb. Let's do 1,000. Let's go easy on our ears. And we'll just go up to the, I think to the base of the clouds. Or 5,000, whichever comes first. Message. Yeah, well. We're at 2,500. We can pull back on the mixture. Nah, let's fiddle with that later. See, as we're getting higher, the manifold pressure is getting lower because of the air pressure getting lower. We try to keep it at 2.1 or 2.2, round about there. Okay. So I think we'll hit the cloud base. Before we hit 5,000. But we also want to be able to see stuff. Let's do 4,000. After all, we are on an VFR flight. So we can do a little bit whatever we want to do. And let's do flight following. Should have done that before.
Melbourne approach, SE-TAB Tango Alpha Bravo is type Piper Aerostar for miles north of Yankee Zero Victor Bravo Quebec, 30,700. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
For TAB Tango Alpha Bravo, Melbourne approach, Squawk 2651.
2, 6, 5, 1.
For TAB Tango Alpha Bravo, radar contact 5 miles north of Yankee Zero Victor Bravo Quebec, 4,000.
Set altitude
Charlie airspace.
now. So we don't do the trick with going 200 above now. Because we're not in a hurry.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, SE-TAB Tango Alpha Bravo.
So what it should do, if I put it to GPSS now, it should do 45 degrees and then 25 degrees and then follow the line. Should we can check. Yeah, as I suspected, I was a little bit. Yeah, that looks more like 45 degrees. it's doing a good job. And as we're getting closer, it's doing, I think it's doing 25 degrees. So here is the thing with this autopilot. This autopilot is Century 4. So this is the autopilot and this is the autopilot. And then you shove this thing in here, and this thing doesn't know what this thing is. So you have to put a thing in between, and the thing in between is this thing here. Obviously it looks different behind the panel here, but basically you can say that this is an old VHS player with a SCART contact, and this is your HDMI thing, TV, and you want to connect it, so you have to put some kind of signal converter compatibility thingy in between. And that is why if we use GPSS mode, we should be at heading mode on the Century 4. I can do nav mode, but then it doesn't know where to go. It will not follow the magenta line. Then I have to turn the HSI to whatever course that I want to go. So if you want to follow the magenta line, you should be in GPSS, heading mode, and autopilot on. It's that simple. And now we can do some tweaking of the engine. So let's EGT. So we press this button once. Now we are in EGT mode here for leaning the engine. And we have to do it slowly because this is properly simulated. So you just can't pull the levers. I'd say this every flight, but hey. And see how the temperature is going up. That's what we want. The blue lines are the exhaust gas temperature, the temperature of the air coming out of the exhaust pipe, basically. And we want that as hot as possible, because then we know we have maximum combustion and the most efficient engine for this altitude as we can. Which means we will have less fuel burn, longer range, less wear of the engine. Yeah, more happiness all around. So if you look at the red handles, you can see that I slowly pull them back. I can do that while we look outside also, for all of you who are not interested in this. Peak. And then we'll go.
Bravo, contact Melbourne Centre on 124.0. Good day.
Yes. Good day. Oops, sorry.
124. 0 SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo.
So now we want to go minus like 50, 40. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Whoops. Keep doing that. Does it have... Now we're going direct. Does it have any navigates? No. So what we'll do, because I changed my flight here, see, I'm going. No. still here. Okay, we can do it like this then. Direct. Enter, enter. Now we're going here. And then there. Good. Good. We have a plan. No charts available. Runways at 688 feet. You begin. So we'll turn off. Oh, we forgot to contact Melbourne Center. My radio discipline is lousy.
SC Tab Tango Alpha Bravo, Melbourne Center, QNH 1010, radar contact, continue to Kesselma.
We're fighting the wind
SC
here.
Tab Tango Alpha Bravo, you're leaving my airspace, radar service terminated, squawk 7000, frequency change approved.
That's what I wanted to do anyway.
00. Frequency change approved. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo.
And then we go. My memory is lousy. We are going to YBGG. Here we go. Runway 35.
Yankee Bravo Delta Golf traffic. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo. 22 miles south for 1000. Inbound to land. Runway tree 5. Yankee Bravo Delta Golf.
Yeah. What I should do is I should do an overflight of the airport and do a standard like approach. And I think I'll do that. We'll try and do that, even though we come in via the RNAV. Or I will see. In any case, we are 2 minutes out from, so it's high time to slow down this rocket. Take a little bit of help from our flaps. We do 120. Yeah, so the white arc is full flaps in this aircraft, I think. I don't remember it too. Yeah, okay, I could be wrong. And now we have Yep. Let's turn on the landing lights. A little bit more propeller. Damned be the economy, and we are just 2 fuel pumps and gear away from landing. Yeah, there is the runway. At least I think so. Nice. And let's turn off the autopilot. We don't need it anymore. This aircraft is so nice. See? Turn off the autopilot, and the only thing you have to be wary of is when I use the trim after turning off the autopilot, but that's not because of the autopilot, that's because of my joystick being annoying. This is why we are up and down. So we'll keep 140 if we can. Time to drop the gear and turn on the fuel boost pumps. Whoop. We trim for here, we stay at above the blue line. We forgot earlier to turn on the aux hydraulic pump. Let's do that now. If we lose the right engine, we want to have that hydraulic pressure going. Going slowly down here. Still at or above the blue line. We'll stay with the RPM in the green arc until just before landing, when we'll pull it to max. Did we push? Yeah, we have fuel, so we have fuel pumps on, gear is down, 3 green. Flaps is 20, we can do full flaps. Slow down to 100. Trim. We are a little bit low. Too white, too red. We're good. And the wind is pushing us to the right, so we'll keep ourselves a little bit on the left side here. Okay.
Yankee Bravo Delta Golf traffic. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo is on final. Runway tree 5 to land. Yankee Bravo Delta Golf.
Taxi lights in the middle of the taxiway. And we're off. Okay. Let's do things. Right. We can turn off the, let's how hot? 24 degrees, that's not too bad. We forgot to turn off the cabin heat. We can turn off the strobe. We can tell people that we are clear of runway.
Yankee Bravo Delta Golf traffic. SE Tab
Flaps
Tango
is
Alpha Bravo
up.
is clear of the runway. Yankee Bravo Delta Golf.
We can turn off the fuel pumps.
Yankee Bravo Delta Golf traffic. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo is taxiing to parking. Yankee Bravo Delta Golf.
Lots of fuel left. Okay. It wants us to go that way, then we do that. We'll just go over to the other aircraft over here. Oh. Very effective brakes. Yeah, that devious black car is gone. Why they allow people to drive around on the... No, I don't want to park there. I want to park on the other side of the left 182. Or is it an 82? 85, I mean. No, it's not. It's an earlier. What kind of Cessna is that? Well, I don't know, but we'll park beside it. No, we can't, because that's not inside the parking space. Okay, let's park beside this one then. Yeah. I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but here we go. Okay. Good enough. Beside the diamond. Right. Parking brake on. Engine idle. Cabin heater off. Landing lights off. Cabin lights off. We can leave the nav lights on for now. Nah, we can turn it off. We'll leave the bacon on because of the engines still turning. That thing off. That thing off. That thing off. Here we are. See, the right alternator is not coming along because I can show you. We're not at 1000 RPM, so it's not turning the alternators fast enough to charge the battery. So that's why the warning light is on, even though the alternator is on. So if I turn up the right engine a little bit here, see, light goes out. Yeah. Well, that's good enough for me. We can set the trim to 0 again. Put the autopilot altitude. We can turn off the autopilot. And also the flight director. And that thing is off, that thing is off. Master avionics off. Keep that where it is. Off. No, that's just choosing the waypoints. Yeah. Okay, so right engine. Left engine. And look. Let's see here. Off, 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 off. Fuel pump off. Fuel pump off. Lost flight, I forgot to do that. Bacon off. Alternators off. And click. Cow. Plonk. And out we go. Yes. So we are just ready for the next flight. We can close the door. Good, 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 good. Oh, there's some rope here in the ground. Wow, my forehead. Ouch. And that's about it. Yep. Do we have any baggage back here? I never opened this one. No, we forgot our bag. We have to go back. That's too bad. Diamond share. Huh. Nah, I kinda like this 60s to 80s aircraft better actually. Mostly because it's more work to fly them. Right, thank you for watching this, well, pretty uneventful flight. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.